Absa economists from corporate and investment banking divisions say it's still early days to assess the impact of the 30% US tariffs on South African exports that came into effect last month. They were delivering their views on the local economy in their South African third quarter perspectives report themed Building Resilience in an Uncertain World. However, they suggest that export data from the second quarter of the year already shows a slowdown in South African exports to the United States, and that's even before the 30% levy kicked in.
What are we seeing in terms of, the early evidence in South Africa's trade flows data from April to now? And why are we looking at it? We're looking at that data because from the start of April, we already kind of moved on from sort of the AGOA type arrangement, right? We had moved to this environment where there was a base tariff of 10%, and we also know that very specific parts of the economy, such as autos and iron ore and steel, we're already hit by this so-called Section 323 or 323 tariffs of 25%. What are the numbers showing us in terms of the evidence on trade flows? And what we're trying to show in this table is, if you look at the first three columns, that is South Africa's exports to the United States. And one thing that you see is that in value terms, of course, exports to the United States were already quite weak in the first quarter. We're down about 12%, whereas exports to the rest of the world were up around 2.5% over that same period.